What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to start with a recap over yesterday's free picks. So couple of bad beats on the free picks, man. So we had Jalen Duren, PRA. That one was super free. He cashed that in the first half for us, and he was green. We had Walker Kessler, points and rebounds, who was a little bit sweaty, but he did end up cashing us out. Then we had Jalen Green, points, and Mark Williams, PRA. So Jalen Green ended with 19. We needed 19.5. He hooked the number. He shot terribly. He missed a buzzer beater three. Just totally unlucky on our man Jalen Green. And then we had Mark Williams over 29.5 PRA. So Mark Williams ended up with 28. And the reason for this is mainly because Mark Williams was in foul trouble. So he had 4 fouls within the first 9 minutes. He had 2 fouls first quarter, only played 5 minutes the first quarter. They brought him back in the second quarter. He played 4 minutes and got 2 more fouls and sat till halftime. So obviously, Mark Williams didn't get to do as much as he normally would. And he still ended up with 28, which surprised me. He actually cashed his slip on the screen, which you guys can see. We had Mark Williams rebounds and assists. And we got really lucky on that one, man. So he got like 6 RA in the fourth quarter. He ended up cashing us out. We ended up 2-2 in the free picks yesterday, which obviously isn't great. I would love to have at least 3-1 or 4-0. Hopefully we can get the sweep tonight, guys. We do have a rough looking slate, which we'll dive into here in a second. I do want to show a recap of this month for VIP, and then I want to show you guys some of the winning slips. So obviously, Mark Williams, Kyrie, this slip cash for us. We cashed this Devin Booker. It was a live pick, which I took under 36.5 PRA. He cashed me, paired him with a free pick for James Harden, $100 for 180. So those 2 slips cashed. We cashed this little $20 free play that they had on Parlay Play, which cashed. Cashed this one on Parlay Play, $100 for 196. This came straight from free picks. I ended up buying Mark Williams PRA down, and I took Kessler PRA because points and rebounds were off the board. So that one ended up cashing straight from the free picks. Cashed Tatum discounted line they have with Jalen Duren free pick, 75 for 159. And now we're going to get into a recap. So this first picture is my profit so far on Parlay Play for the month. So profit this month, $700. Now the way I did this is I took out everything except for $150 in Parlay Play at the beginning of the year. The goal is to see how much I can build Parlay Play up by the end of the year. I mean, depending on what we build it to, I may withdraw from it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. If I get to 2 or 3 grand, I might take 1,000 out just to make sure that I'm profiting. But $150 is what we started. Current bankroll on Parlay Play is sitting at like $930, and that's 20 days in. So $700 profit, and then we're going to look at my picket for the year. So far, January 2025, we are up $2,500, $2,525 to be exact. Now, this is not every single play from VIP. I just want to throw that out there. This is Chalkboard, Parlay Play, Prizepicks, and some of the money lines. So I don't really play on Sleeper and Underdog as much as Ace. In case you guys are wondering, there's 2 of us in the Discord that post. There's me, and then there's Fantasy Ace. Fantasy Ace posts Sleeper, Underdog, and Prizepicks, and some Parlay Play. I post the Chalkboard, Prizepicks, and Parlay Play for the most part. So this is Parlay Play, Prizepicks, and Chalkboard, and some money lines. And we're up 25-25, which I play $75 units. So if you divide that by 75, it comes out right out a 34 unit profit for the month. This isn't an amazing month by any means, but this isn't a bad month anyway. Anything profit for the month, we're going to say is good. Anything less than profit is going to be bad. But regardless, $2,500 with a $75 unit, not too bad for the month. We still got 10 more days, so this is only 2/3 of the month. Hoping we can break 4 grand this month. We'll see what happens, but overall has been an okay month. So in case you guys were wondering how VIP looks, but I'm going to be picking a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If we can get 250 likes on this video, I will pick another comment down below to win a free month. So make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a comment, and let's go ahead and pick our winner for today. So winner is going to be for Yoel Sanchez. He said VIP. So send me a message, Yoel or Joel. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you say that, man. If I'm butchering you, I'm sorry. But Mr. Sanchez, send me a message on Discord, and I got you a free month of VIP. If you guys do want to get all of our picks, you can head on over to our WAP or our Patreon. Link for both of those is down in the description. You can join for absolutely free. If you want to join our Discord, it is free. But there is a paid section to get all of our plays, and that just requires WAP or Patreon. Just pick the one you want. You sign up. It gives you access to the VIP channels, and you're good to go. You can get a free month of VIP signing up for any partnered app. That includes Sleeper, Chalkboard, Underdog, Parlay Play, or Better. If you sign up for any of those 5 apps, they do stack, so you can sign up for more than one and get more than 1 month for free, but you do get free VIP. Now, let's take a deep dive into this slate, guys. I got 4 NBA picks. Let's take a look at what we got. So we got a 5-game NBA slate that is absolutely horrendous. And what I mean by horrendous is every single game on this slate, except for one, has a minus 11 or an 11.5 point spread. So we got the Knicks, who are 11.5 points favorites over the Nets. We got the only close game, the Raptors versus the Magic, which is a minus 1.5 point spread. We got the Trailblazers and Miami, which is a minus 11.5 point spread in Miami's favor. We got Philly versus the Nuggets, minus 13.5 point spread. And then we got Washington and the Lakers, which is a minus 12.5 point spread. So possibility for a massive blowout night. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly kind of think the Lakers-Washington game is going to be semi-close. Now, I don't think Washington's going to win. They are playing in LA. But I do think the game is going to be a lot closer than that 13.5 point spread or whatever it was. So anyways, guys, let's jump into this slate. Hopefully, we can get that sweep today. So jumping into pick number 1 of the day. Now, I will say this play did get bumped down. I took Jimmy Butler, and I've got Butler under 5.5 rebounds. So it was under 5.5. I got it locked in. I posted it in the VIP, and it got bumped down to 5. So if you pull up Butler, his rebounds is going to be at 5. Now, you can take him at 5. It's just going to add push potential on this one. So if you want to take it under 5, you can. If you want to fade the play completely, you can. Because if he gets 5 on the dot, I'm going to cash. If he gets 5 on the dot, you guys are going to push. But 5.5 is what I had locked down on my list for the free picks, and that's what I'm going to roll with. And 5 is still okay to take. So if you pull this up on Parlay Play, I believe Parlay Play doesn't allow you to take it under 5.5 either. But let's see here. So rebound. So they have the 5.5 line, but you can't run the under. You can only run the under 4.5, which I'm not touching. Do not touch the 4.5. I'll tell you guys now, I don't like that. I don't like taking a point bump, especially when the number's already this low, because you got to think that's a 20%. That's a 20% decrease, which is a big bump. But anyways, 5.5 for Jimmy Butler. Let's pull him up on OUTLIER. Take a look at this play. So Butler, I know you guys probably already know about Butler's drama with the Heat. They talked about trading. Butler said he's not playing anymore. He sat a few games, and now the team's a little upset at him. But anyways, Butler is in tonight. He's been playing. Looking at him on the last 10 games, he's been under 5 in 6 of his last 10. I wonder if I could change this to 5.5. So I can't take it to under 5.5, which is whatever. But he's been under this in 6 of his last 10 games. One of them under 5.5, he would have cashed. So 7.5 or 7 of the last 10 for 5.5. On the season so far, he's been under this in 58% of the games, 14 of 24. If you look at the 2 games he pushed, it will be 16 of 24 if not for those 2 pushes. Now, a lot of games he has got 4, so this one could be a little bit sweaty. He does have some big games. He had 19 rebounds versus Detroit. He definitely could go over. This is going to be a little bit of a sweaty play, but it is blowout potential versus Portland. And if they blow Portland out, obviously, Butler's not going to play as much. And looking at his last 5 games, you can see he hasn't been really trying to rebound. I don't think Butler's playing to his full capability right now anyway. I feel like he doesn't really care, and that's another reason I'm taking Jimmy Butler. So head-to-head data, he's been under this. Both of his last 2 versus Portland, they are both from last season where he had 4 in both games. So it was a little bit close, but still, I like Butler under 5.5 rebounds. Looking at Portland's rebounds defense, they have a bottom 10 defense and rebounds allowed. They give up 22nd in the league. If you go over to the 4 position, small forwards 25th, power forwards 5th. So if you average the 4 position out, it's still middle of the pack. To the small forward, they do give up a lot of boards, about 8 per game. But like I said, Butler, in my opinion, hasn't been playing very well. He hasn't been trying as much, and I don't think he's going to get 6 for us tonight. So locking in Jimmy Butler under 5.5 rebounds or 5. Hopefully it gets bumped back up and you guys can get it at 5.5. If you want to wait for that, you can. But I could see Prizepicks taking this down and bringing it up at 4.5 as well. So be careful with that. Decide what you want to do. Jimmy Butler under 5.5 rebounds is what I got locked in as pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into pick number 2, jumping over to the Raptors side of thing, we are going to be taking our man Scotty Barnes over 5.5 assists. So let's pull up Scotty Barnes. Assists. It is 6 on Prizepicks now, so it looks like he got bumped by 0.5 as well. So for Scotty Barnes, what I would do is you can play him at 6. 6 is fine. Once again, it's going to add push potential, but I do not take him at 6.5. Don't go over the 5.5. Let's pull, or over the 6. Let's pull up Scotty Barnes real quick on Parlay Play. Let's see. So 4.5 assists. 6, okay, so Parlay Play is on some BS today too. Chalkboard is going to be the one you know you can get this on. I played it on Sleeper as well if you want to get it on Sleeper. I'll go ahead and pull this slip up for you guys so you don't think I'm capping. Open in browser. You can see we got Butler under 5.5 boards, Barnes over 5.5 assists, $75 to win 176, so 2.3x payout, which is almost 2.5x. So decent payout on this, not perfect, but you can lock them in on Sleeper. Butler still did get bumped down on Sleeper. I think he's actually 4.5 on Sleeper, so you won't be able to play this exact line. But Barnes, hopefully 5.5 assists is still on Sleeper if you guys do want to tell that slip. But I did get Barnes, like I said, at 5.5 if you guys want to tell. But let's pull Barnes up over here on OUTLIER. So let's see here, OUTLIER, not under. We're going to go over 5.5 assists. So Barnes has only cashed this 4 of his last 10 games. He has pushed or hooked this number 3 of those games. He has cashed it in 3 straight. Looking at him on the season, he's cashed this 18 of 29 games with a 62% hit rate. And there has been about 5 games this season where Barnes pushed or hooked this number. So the hit rate could be a lot higher. Head-to-head, he's been under both games versus the Magic. We know the Magic don't give up a lot of assists. They don't give up a lot of stats in general. They played one time back on January 3rd. He only had 3 assists. Now, looking at the injury news for the team here, Raptors, they're missing quickly. That's pretty much the only thing. So we can go over here to games with players. We can go ahead and put in RJ Barrett, and we can put in Pirtle and see what things look like with those 2 players. So with Barrett and with Pirtle, you can see he's cashed his 13 of 18 games, which is a 72% hit rate. With some of their better shooters in, some of their better players, you can see Barnes is cashing a little bit more. He still hooked this number in 3 games, which could be at a 16 out of 18. So he was really close to having this like an 85% hit rate or higher, which could have been crazy value here. But I do like Scotty Barnes tonight. Looking at only home games, he's cashed his 7 of his 10 games with both Pirtle and Barrett playing. So hopefully he cashes this out tonight. I do have Scotty Barnes over 5.5 assists. If you want to lock him in at 6, you can. If you want to fade both of these props that have been bumped by half, you can. So looking at the Magic, we got Bataze. Bataze is out again. Suggs is out again. Wagner's out again. So obviously we already know the Magic aren't firing on all cylinders. They are playing in Toronto. This is a minus 1.5 point spread, so hopefully this game stays close. This is a game that I'm kind of targeting a little bit, which we'll see here in a minute, but I do like Scotty Barnes as pick number 2 of the day. Lock him in or fade him, totally up to you. So jumping into our third play of the day, pick number 3. So for pick number 3, we're going to be taking our man Jordan Poole. So I'm taking Poole. Like I said, I think the Wizards keep the game versus the Lakers at least semi-close. Now, you can get really good value on Parlay Play with this play. So I got Poole over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You get a 1.75x payout on this line right here, which is really good. If you pull this up on Prizepicks, you can get him at 27.5. If you guys want to take the bump, you can. But I'm telling you right now, you got the same payout on Parlay Play for a point lower. Don't take it unless you want to buy it down to like 24.5. Don't take it anywhere else other than Parlay Play right now because the value is just better. So 26.5, 1.75x payout. Let's pull up Poole over here on OUTLIER. So Jordan Poole, 26.5. You can't even change it to OUTLIER. That's how good the value is on Poole. So at 27.5, Poole has cashed this in 6 of his last 10 games. He's cashed it in 21 of 34 games this season. Head-to-head, he's cashed it both games versus the Lakers, which were both from last season, averaging 40 PRA. So looking at the Lakers are a team that I love to target their opponents. Looking at the Lakers, they give up 17th in points, 13th in rebounds, 24th in assists. Go to point guard, it's 4th, 2nd, and 24th. Go to shooting guard, it's 22nd in points, 11th in rebounds, and 24th in assists. So bottom 10 defense in points and assists, middle of the pack, almost a top 10 defense in rebounds allowed to the shooting guard, but still lots of stats given up. So Poole cashed at 62% on the season. I already looked at that, and this is at 27.5. It could be a little bit better. Actually, no games where he got 27 on the dot, so it would stay still 62% at 26.5 as well. So looking at Poole, he's averaging around 16 shot attempts on the season. Over his last 10 games, he's averaging about 17.4. Looking at injury news for Washington and for the Lakers, Wizards are missing Bagley, Bay, and Brogdon still. We already knew that. Lakers, game time decision for AD and LeBron. Always going to be like that. Nothing else really out of the ordinary here for this game in terms of injury news. So I will pull this play up over on Props Madness, and I forgot to log into Props Madness, so no, I'm not. So we'll be back on Props Madness tomorrow. I actually forgot that it logged me out and didn't realize it said locked. If you guys are wondering why it's a hassle to log in, you have to like verify through iCloud. It takes like 5 or 6 minutes for real. It's not something that takes 20 seconds, or I would go ahead and do it. But anyway, Jordan Poole, 27 or 26.5 PRA is pick number 3 of the day, and I've got him locked in. So this video is going to be a little bit shorter just because I don't have Props Madness to show some of these. But anyways, jumping into our final play of the day, it's going to be over on the Magic side of things, taking our man Wendell Carter. So taking Carter, going to take him over points, rebounds, and assists on Prizepicks. I'm taking a goblin on this one. I'm taking him at 19.5. I love this play, man. So we've already seen the injury news for the Magic. Bataze, Suggs, and Wagner all out. Looking at Wendell Carter, he has cashed this in 6 of his last 10. He's cashed it in 3 straight games. So on the season, he's cashed it 55%, which is 17 of 31 games, averaging an 18 PRA. If you come over here to games without player, without Wagner, without Bataze, or we can just do without Bataze. You can see he's cashed it 5 of 7 games on the season, which is 71%. But you take out Wagner and you take out Suggs as well, the hit rate's going to be 3 out of 3. So looking at this, 3 out of 3, he's averaging 28 PRA over his last 3 games. Still missing all 3 of them. He just had a 34 PRA game versus Denver, and they're playing against the Raptors tonight. So the Raptors give up a lot of stats, man. Bottom 3 defense in points allowed, or bottom 5 defense in points allowed. Almost top 10 defense in rebounds, not quite there, still middle of the pack. And then bottom 10 defense in assists. If you go to center position, they are almost last in the league in assists. Bottom 10 in defense and rebounds. Bottom 10 defense and points. Tons of stats given up to the center position. Wendell Carter should feast tonight. No head-to-head data missing these players. Head-to-head without or with everybody playing. He's only cashed 1 of his last 3. There is 1 back on January 3rd where they played, and he only had 16. But that's with the players playing, so things are a little bit different right now. But Carter, love this play tonight. One of my favorites on the board, especially at 19.5 PRA. Let's see what value you can get over here on Parlay Play. I actually haven't checked this play on Parlay Play, so I don't know what it's going to be at. So you can still get him at 19.5, same value as Prizepicks. Original line 24.5. Not going to touch that personally, but may sprinkle something if it gets bumped down. So you can get his original PRA at 23.5. So actually better value on Prizepicks, which is surprising, but you can still get his goblin on Prizepicks as well. So those are our 4 plays for today, guys. We got Jimmy Butler under 5.5 rebounds, which got bumped down. You can still take it for a push. We got Scotty Barnes over 5.5 assists. It got bumped by 0.5 as well. You can still take it for a push potential. We got Jordan Poole over 26.5 PRA. Get this one on Parlay Play for better value. And then we have Carter over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists on Prizepicks as a goblin, or you can get it over here on Parlay Play as well. I will personally probably lock in this slip right here on Parlay Play and put 75 bucks on it, 75 bucks to win 160, a little more than a double up. I'll probably play that, probably sprinkle some other plays over here on Parlay Play with some of these, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, free slip if you guys want to lock it in on Sleeper. You're not going to be able to get the exact same lines, but you can play around with it. But anyways, those are our 4 plays, guys. Hopefully we sweep the board for you. Hopefully we have another good day in VIP, and if you guys do want to join, once again, let me know if you sign up for a partnered app, or if you need help with anything, send me a message on Discord. But anyways, hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video.